Welcome back to this Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIII. Last time we finished up our rescue mission on the Palamecia, the airship, and we learned that the human ruler of Cocoon is actually a fal'Cie, and a pretty epic battle right there. And we learned that there's some big plot behind the scenes, and that the fal'Cie we just faced, he wants us to complete our focus, essentially. There's still some questions around all that. But all we can do is play and see what happens. Yeah, the fal'Cie guy we just fought. Did the game ever say what kind of fallacy first branded Fang and Vanille? I think it was a pulse fallacy. You can only really assume it was a pulse fallacy. It really doesn't make much of a difference if it was a pulse fallacy or a cocoon fallacy. But it, you know, you would think it had to have been a pulse fallacy, either from pulse. You would definitely believe it was a pulse fallacy that branded them. How does Daisley even know all this anyway? Like, how does he know what Sarah's focus was, and how does he know what our focus is? How does he know our focus was for one of us to become Ragnarok, to destroy Orphan? Actually, no, not yet. There's the ugly bastard. Well, you know, this kind of... Barthandelus kind of looks like a pulse fallacy to me. I only say that because really the one pulse fallacy we saw at the beginning of the game looked mechanical as well, and this fallacy looks mechanical. The other fallacy we've seen, I mean, we saw Phoenix. We saw we've seen others, right? Fuck, I can't even think of any other ones. But all the other ones have names that have been summons in Final Fantasy before, like Phoenix, like Eden. They kind of look more creature-like. They don't look like machinery. Well, I don't know. Maybe Kujata is machine-like. Is that picture on the left supposed to be Kujata? A carbuncle's not. It's. I say creature-like, but they're not really creature-like. They're like more like spirit-like. And here's Anima. So I have a theory here. If this is what Kujata is, this kind of hurts my theory a little bit. Is this what Eden looks like? We've never seen Eden in the game either, but we have this picture here. Is this what Eden's supposed to look like? I don't know. But I have a theory. I have a theory that Daisley, the fal'Cie, that is disguised as Daisley, I believe that that is a pulse fal'Cie, and it was working in conjunction with Anima. And Daisley, the fal'Cie of Daisley, I think Eden doesn't even know that Daisley is a fal'Cie. And Daisley has just been a double agent this whole time, working with the pulse fal'Cie, because it is a pulse fal'Cie, and Eden is a cocoon fal'Cie. And maybe Daisley was the one that talked Eden into, yeah, we need to have a purge and stuff like that. That's my theory. Sarah is Lightning's younger sister and Snow's fiance, also a pulse fal'Cie. She has gained eternal life and slumbers in crystal stasis. Snow believes their focus is to save the world as Sarah wished, but Barthandelus explains that her task was simply to gather the tools for Cocoon's destruction. Was Sarah nothing more than a pawn, an unwitting enemy of Cocoon? Gallant Daisley. Acting in the guise of a human Primarch, Gallant Daisley has concealed his true identity as the fal'Cie Barthandelus. He reveals to Lightning and her companions that their focus is for one of them to take on the form of Ragnarok and shatter Cocoon. Despite overseeing Cocoon's prosperity for so long, it seems he now desires its destruction. To that end, he has watched over the fugitive fal'Cie and even taken a direct hand in their survival. Jill Nabat. Jill Nabat is a talented SciComm officer who graduated at the head of her class as the supervisor is in charge of Dodge's testing. She grew close to his father, Saz. However, her kindness was simply a ruse to gain access to the boy's fal'Cie ability to sense pulse entities. She captures Saz and Vanille and Nautilus, using them as bait in her scheme to draw the other pulse fal'Cie out of hiding. Jill's plans backfire when her carefully laid ambush is unable to contain the fal'Cie, and Barthandelus disposes of her as he would any other tool. So did he... Is she dead? I was just thinking too, when I pulled her up, like, what's become of Jill? I don't think she's dead. Because it looked like Yogg's not dead. I'm pretty sure that was him, that airship, firing at us, so he got shot. It looked like he died, but he's not dead. He's still around. So Jill's probably still alive too. So I guess we're not going to really touch that whole thing with Yogg and while him and his soldiers all started shooting at each other and blowing each other up and stuff, and he got shot. I mean, I'm pretty sure he got shot, but I guess he's fine. A focus revealed. To the amazement of the fal'Cie, the Primarch reveals himself to be a fal'Cie whose true name is Barthandelus. Showing nothing but contempt for his human tools, he proceeds to casually slaughter Colonel Nabat and her subordinates. Yeah, it says slaughter, like they're all dead, so I guess they're dead. No, I still think Colonel Nabat's still gonna show up. If it wasn't for whatever his name is. I keep forgetting seconds after reading it. Yog. Yeah, Yog Roche. If it weren't for him coming back, I wouldn't think Jill would come back. But I think she's going to come back. I think it's just better off if she was dead. I think it would have been better off if she did have a little bit more clear death. Because I really didn't get the impression that he killed her. I just kind of got the impression that he just like knocked her out and threw her away. I don't know though. Game is telling me he slaughtered her right here, so I guess she is slaughtered. So I guess I will say she's slaughtered. We won't be seeing her again. If she does come back up, though, I mean, things are getting, you know, I don't really like it when games kind of, like, it's kind of clear that a character should have died. I know I just said it really wasn't clear that Colonel Nabat died. I didn't really get the impression that she died, but it's telling me she died. And like, really, I think Roche should have died. And just them coming back is kind of like a little ridiculous, I guess, just to be faked out like that. Still not even close to as ridiculous as Final Fantasy IV and how some of those characters, like, definitely without a doubt should have died, and they're just back later on. Like, I think that's what sours Final Fantasy IV the most for me. Barthelus then shrugs off the Lassie's attacks and with mocking laughter declares his intention to enlighten them. In order to fulfill the focus given to them by the post-Valsea, he states one of the Lassie must become Ragnarok and bring about the end of Cocoon. Sarah's task was simply to assemble the tools to achieve this end, to bring Snow and the others into contact with the lower world being. Her wish that they protect Cocoon was just that, a wish. It had nothing to do with her or their focus. Confounded by the naked truth, the dumbstruck Lassie flee the plummeting Palamecia on an airship provided by Barthelus. Their craft is guided by an unseen power that protects them from Colonel Roche's onslaught and flies them towards the reality hidden beneath the capital of Cocoon. What Valsea want? Shortly after their reunion, the Lassie's newfound conviction is shaken by the Valsea masquerading as a human primarch. If what Barthelus says is true, then the focus really is the destruction of Cocoon. One of them must become the beast from their vision and doom the floating world to annihilation by killing the entity that keeps it aloft, the being known as Orphan. But does Barthelus desire the destruction of his own world? Why else would he explain their focus in such detail? The Lassie cannot fathom his true intent, but there is no denying that a power beyond their understanding prevented their demise. The airship flew with a mind of its own, evading Roche's attacks and bringing them to this place, a sprawling relic of Pulse architecture nested right beneath Eden, the capital city of Cocoon. Each of them feels lost and confused, but Snow in particular seems to have been hit hard. Believing Sarah's wish to be his focus is what kept him moving forward all this time. Now that he has learned that she, too, was an enemy of Cocoon, the very foundation of his belief has fallen into ruin. Nah, I think we're ready.
Yeah, we gotta apologize. Looks like I was wrong.
About Sarah's focus. Not like you to second-guess yourself.
Well, even heroes make mistakes.
What about your plan to protect Cocoon? Either way, your faith in Sarah was strong. That strength got you this far.
It was all wrong.
Yeah. You tried so hard to convince us that you fooled yourself. You've been a total idiot. But still, save me. You trusted Sarah. Let that faith drive you. It even made me want to believe.
Talk to me, baby.
Alright, we have a lot of CP to spend with Snow here. 13 days. Day 13 flight. Believing the Sanctum announcement that the Purge was a forced migration to Pulse, Vanille decided to board the train of her own free will. This could be her only chance to return home. Vanille hated the idea of leaving Fang behind on Cocoon, but if she could make it back to the lower world, her focus would no longer be a danger to anyone. Maybe she couldn't change reality, but she could defy her fate by running away. Her encounter 4 days ago had given her the courage she needed. Her encounter 4 days ago, which would be day 9. Ooh, the suspense is killing me. What happened day 9? Who did she encounter? Barthandalus. This Falsi. This Falsi has long lived under the guise of Gallant Geisley, the Sanctum's supposedly human Primarch. Unbeknownst even to his closest aides, he has kept careful watch on the fugitive Lassie through the eyes of his Rook, Minerva, forcing them to grow stronger while at times aiding secretly in their fight. Barthandalus desires only that the Lassie complete their focus, which he explained to be transforming into the Beast Ragnarok in order to destroy Orphan and all of Cocoon. And let's switch the battle team up. Let's do a Lightning, Saz, Hope. Yeah. I can't switch out Lightning, can I? I don't think I could. Why do you jump up there, Lightning, and not use the stairs like a normal person? Okay, that's kind of cool. Wherever I go right here, I can just jump up.
I can't believe we're still in Cocoon. This is kinda creepy.
Says, I want you to do nothing but use magic. Don't use Spark Strike. Don't use any of that stuff. Why are you doing that, Sass? Don't do that. I want you to use nothing but magic, Sass. Nothing but pure magic.
No problem.
Role development unlocked. Your party members have unlocked the potential to assume all combat roles. From now on, you may also freely select the members of your battle team. To take on a new role, a member must first learn an ability for that role. You can teach a party member new abilities via the Crystarium. The 5th arc.
This is nice. It must be an ark.
An ark? That's what they called them.
Long ago, the Falsi who made their hunger and pulse were afraid of invasion from the outside. As part of their battle preparations, they created an army of living weapons, and they stored those weapons in arks, and they hid the arks all over the world.
And everyone on Grand Pulse knew the legend.
So, this is basically a Pulse's armory.
Most of us never believed in him. A few people tried searching, but they never found a thing. Who'd have thought to look on that cocoon?
Right under our noses. Some secret they kept. Those Psycho guys. What are they up to?
The story's not done. There's more.
They used to say the odds had a more practical purpose. Really? Yeah, to force the sea to master their shiny new powers.
Okay, so I get it. Daisley's goal is to forge us into stronger weapons. Right.
Not safe, but monsters all the same.
Think of it as training for fight ahead.
That's right.
Wait. What was it? These guys again.
Fun times.
Over there. We gotta keep moving.
Now able to harness the full powers of the sea, your characters can master any role. You will be able to use a new role once you have learned one of its abilities. Master a variety of roles and you will gain access to more versatile paradigms. Woo-wee! Well, Sentinel is useless. But having Saboteur and Synergist around isn't bad. I mean, honestly, each character could have just had 3 roles. And that could have been how it was the whole game, and it could have been fun. You just would have had to have made sure you have a party of 3 characters, and amongst the 3 characters you have all the roles you need. Right? Like, you'll need one of the 3 characters, at least one to be a commando, at least one to be a Ravager, and at least one to be a medic. And having a character that is a Saboteur or a Sentinel or a Synergist, I mean, not Sentinel because those are worthless, but having a character that's a Saboteur and another character that's a Synergist, that wouldn't hurt either. So the point is, you could have been fun like that. Definitely does not hurt that now all the roles are unlocked for all the characters. But the thing is, with paradigms, and you're stuck with only 6 sets you can do. You know, it makes it matter less that they have all the roles, because I can't switch to any combination of 3 roles whenever I want in a battle. I'm stuck with only 6 sets that I can make. Like, let's say I had all 6 roles unlocked for Lightning, Saz, and Hope here, and I could switch to any combination of the 3 characters and and 3 roles at any time. Like, if things are looking really bad, I can make all 3 characters a medic. And then once they're all healed up, I can switch back to a Commando Ravager and another Ravager. And then when I get an enemy staggered, I can switch all 3 characters to Commando. And then when I get that character finished off and I'm down fighting one left, and it's a boss-like enemy, I can switch to a Commando Synergist Saboteur. And then when I'm done with that, or before I'm done with it, if my characters are getting beat up a little bit, I can switch the Commando to a Medic and have a Medic Saboteur Synergist. And then when my character's healed up, I got all the buff ups and debuffs I can dream of, then I switch back to Commando and 2 Ravengers. But all that gets harder to do because you can only have 6 sets. So I don't know. The power within. The power within. The power within. Fang and Vanille remember a legend from their homeland, a legend about the Arks. Arks are supposedly huge armories filled with living weapons. Their occupants kept in stasis for the day war comes to Grand Pulse. But why is one of them on Cocoon? It was probably transported in the same manner as the vestige in Bodham. But if it became known that such a facility existed so close to Eden, even the massed ranks of the entire Sanctum army will be powerless to stem the resulting tide of panic. Could it be that the government has been kept ignorant of the Ark's existence in the event that such a crisis be required? The Arks are also known as training grounds for l'Cie. As their brands burn with the awakening of new powers, the companions begin to understand Barthandelus' intention in sending them to this place. The fal'Cie, posing as the Primarch, really does wish the l'Cie to complete their focus and bring an end to Cocoon. Why else give them this opportunity to hone their skills? The 5th Ark. This Grand Pulse structure lies deep below the capital city of Eden, its existence unknown to the members of the Sanctum. According to legend, Arks are Grand Pulse armories that hold living weapons in stasis in preparation for war with outside forces. These facilities also supposedly serve the function of awakening l'Cie's latent powers. Why this 5th Ark is on Cocoon and whether there are other Arks hidden elsewhere is uncertain.
What do we do?
I bet there's a chest back here somewhere. Let's go. Well, I'm blowing this. Blowing it. I think like an optimal team right now, the way things are, I think a optimal team would be Lightning, Sass, Vanille. So you got Lightning who can be Commando, Sass that could be Ravager. Then you have Vanille who can be a second Ravager or be a medic when needed. And if you ever get an enemy staggered, you could have 2 Commandos and then a Ravager helping out. Or if you need her to be a medic, she can be a medic. And then also, if you want to get the battle turned around, get things set up in your advantage, you can have a Synergist and a Saboteur, and then have a Commando dealing out some damage. Or if things get bleak in that setup, switch your Commando to a Medic. Medic, Synergist, Saboteur. There you go. Well, I think I'm going to end things here. So, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with all these new roles. With each character having every single role now. Not sure exactly how I want to tackle that. I think I might just keep leveling up the ones they've been had until they're all at the point of where they're fully leveled up. I don't know if my Crystariums are going to get any more levels or not. Maybe they're done getting levels. I don't know, but I think I'll just keep leveling up the ones they have, make them. Try and unlock new abilities for those, make them as strong as they can be with those roles. And if I can get them maxed out, then I'll start trying to level up some other roles for them. Whatever kind of fits with them the best. that's just stuff we're going to have to try to figure out as we go. But that will end this one. Until next time.